Now, child labor continues to be a huge problem confronting many communities in Ghana. Children engage in all manner of hazardous work to either support their parents or survive. Such is the situation of Serena and her colleagues in Bung in the North East Gonja Municipality of the Savannah region. The children, who are aged between 6 and 11, wake up as early as 4 a.m. each morning to go to the bush to pick shea nuts without protective gear, exposing them to reptiles like snakes. These children, however, say this practice is their only means of survival. We'll hear the story of Serena and her friends in just a few minutes, but of course, we understand that the issue of child labor has come to the fore, especially in recent times. JoyNews covered a series of documentaries from the Volta region especially, where children were actually sold in slavery. CNN reports suggested as many as 18,000 children were in servitude in that part of the country. Let's take you back to the Savannah region to learn the story of Serena and her friends.
Work starts at 4 a.m. for Hawa Karim in Bung, a small farming community, each morning. Hawa is among several other girls in the community who wake up at this time each day to go to the bush to look for shea nuts. The children said even though they are exposed to dangerous snakes and other reptiles, that is the only way they can save money for their future. Hawa said their parents have no money to care for their school needs.
We go to the bush to pick the shea. It is a den for snakes and scorpions, but we are in school and our parents are home. So we pick the shea and process it and sell so that we can buy our needs. We sell the raw shea for 4 cedi and the processed one for 5 cedi.
Karim Serena tells JoyNews she used the money to buy her school books, uniform, among others.
We normally move from tree to tree to collect the shea, bring it home and process it. I use it to buy my books, uniform and sandals. It is not easy because of the danger of snake and scorpion, but we have to do it to stay in school.
Baba Amiao, the father of the children, said the children cannot be home and not work. He said even though they are young, the work will strengthen them.
A human being cannot just live without working, so they need to work to make some income to buy their personal belongings. They may be young, but this is the only way you can train them. If you keep saying they are young, you will not benefit from them. When they struggle, and I also struggle, we put it together, then it will solve some problems. Their colleagues travel for Kaya, but they don't.
Kande Fuseni, the mother of the children, said they are poor and unable to buy books and other needs of the children. She said they are not happy allowing their children to go into the bush, but they do not have an option.
Martina Bugri has joined us from the northern region. Martina, good afternoon. Yes, please unmute the microphone that you're working with.
Yes, the microphone is unmuted.
Yes, what are the big stories you've looked at this week, Martina?
Well, my big story I want to talk about is the children who go to the wild to pick shea fruits as early as 4 a.m. These children, we travel along that community, and then by 6 a.m., the children were already returning. So I asked myself, if they are returning at 6 a.m., what time did they go to the wild to look for their share? So I interacted with them and they told me they go as early as 4 a.m. I look at the dangers involved and I thought that this is a story I should do. And that's how come I went to the community to do the story. Now, the share fruit is something snakes love. And they go there without wearing protective gear. They just wear slippers. Some don't even wear sandals. And so you look at the dangers they put themselves in just to raise money. Now, their reason is that their parents are poor, and from their elders, you go to school, you get halfway, and they are unable to take care of you, so you have to drop. So these students thought that it is better to start raising money now and saving and be able to buy your things yourself so that you don't go asking. Then you are told that because I can't afford, you drop and come and sit home. And so that's the rationale behind my doing this story.
Right, and after you did the story, and I must admit that I just watched the story, very heartbreaking stuff there. What more did you learn about how these children live?
The father says that most children in the community would have to go to big cities to look for jobs and that. But they think that the students should stay. And so to provide for them to feed, that one, they will be able to do that. But beyond that, they are unable to do any other thing for them. And so if they want to wear beautiful clothes, they want to stay in school, attend school in school uniform and write, then they must do that themselves. Now, you listen to the father, and the father says that, look, you might say they are young, but as they work, they get used to it. Then you can benefit as a parent from them. But if you allow them, before you know, they go waste. And so he thinks that they should start now, and then once they grow, I mean, they will get used to working. And so that's...
Martina Bugri there from the northern region. Very disturbing story there. Let's